Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Munangiwa, aka The Chosen One. So on today's video, I am going to talk about the benefits of being an ESL teacher here in China. If this is your first time coming across my YouTube channel, please do hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, leave a like, and I will make sure that I do reply to every comment that I will find on the comment section. Let's So I will say that the first benefit of being an ESL teacher in China is that it's easy to find a job. What makes it easy to find a teaching job in China is because they don't have what you call the semester intake. They hire throughout the year. Unlike other countries, let me say, for example, South Korea. South Korea, they do have what you call September intake. They have winter intake, but in China it's different. And also the other thing with China is that there are a lot of schools that are looking for English teachers because China has the highest population in this world. Most of the schools in China, they don't have that thing of who will only hire at the end of the semester because they are constantly always looking for teachers. Like, let me say, for example, me as a teacher right now, I have a school that I'm working at, right? And I can lose my job, let me say today. I can guarantee you that by the end of tomorrow, I might possibly be having more than 5 offers or more than 5 contracts already of schools that want me to come and work at their schools. It's easy as ABC to find a teaching position here in China. But currently, the requirements have been quite strict and they've been maybe a bit challenging because I recently lost my job and I was trying to look for a teaching position and I did not easily get a job like before. But like I said, if you are from a native English speaking country, you are definitely guaranteed to get a good offer, to get a good contract here in China. So just by the fact that it's easy to get a job, I would consider this as a benefit of being an ESL teacher here in China. The second benefit on my list will be the salary. China offers a competitive salary when it comes to their ESL teacher. A lot of teachers here in China are earning like quite a good amount of money compared to other countries. I don't know, maybe if China is one of the countries that offers the highest salary when it comes to ESL teacher. But I do know that Saudi Arabia also pays a lot. But when it comes to Saudi Arabia, the cost of living is also quite high. But with China, here's the thing. China offers you like a high competitive salary, and also the cost of living in China is quite cheap. You can afford quite a lot of things with your salary and still manage to save, let's say, maybe 80% of your salary. So that's why you find a lot of people wanting to teach in China, because they do offer competitive salary. Since I came to China, my salary has been increasing like gradually, and I'm just shocked at how much I'm getting paid per each year. Because when I first arrived in China, yes, I will do reveal how much I was getting paid when I got in China. So when I arrived in China, I was earning around about 12,000 RMBs, which was like 26,000 rand or 24,000 rands by the time, depending on the currency exchange rate. And then my second job, I was getting 17,000 RMBs, which was like 35,000 rands. And then with other teaching positions, with other jobs, my salary kept increasing. So I can assure you that when it comes to salary, that's the last thing that you have to worry about, because China offers like a high competitive salary. You don't have to worry about earning peanuts if you are earning peanuts. Flexibility. The other benefit of being an ESL teacher in China is the flexibility. You don't have to worry about too much workload. Like, I will speak using myself as an example. I'm a homeroom teacher and my workload is so little. I sometimes ask myself, do I really deserve this salary that I'm getting when I'm looking at the amount of the workload that I have? Because I don't have any paperwork. The only thing that I do is write a weekly report to parents on Friday and tell them that this is how your kids are performing. That's the only amount of work that I have. Besides that, the only thing that I have to do is to play with the kids, or maybe sit down sometime and be on my phone if maybe it's not busy at work. But I don't normally do that. But like I said, it's quite easy to be an ESL teacher in China because I only teach my 1 hour class the whole day and then give the kids activity, and that's it. And with that, I do get, let me not say you, but I do get paid a quite lot amount of money, and I'm not bragging, I'm just being honest with you guys. I do get paid amount of money, like a lot amount of money. The amount of money that I get compared to the workload, and then the amount of workload that other teachers, maybe let's say in South Africa, they have, their workload is more but the payment is less. But in China, the payment is more and the workload is less. So this is one of the most like nice thing about being an ESL teacher in China, that it's flexible, and they have summer holidays, they have winter holidays, where you can just maybe go and visit different countries and explore not different countries but different cities, because borders are closed. So in winter holidays, I do go and visit different places because it's just flexible. The amount of working time is flexible. Like I said, I do go and visit places in summer holidays. I also do go and visit other places. The third benefit of being an ESL teacher is that you don't have to worry about accommodation and a lot of expenses. You see, with China, when the school offers you a contract, the school is obligated to also offer you housing or offer you housing allowance. So any school that you will want to go and work at, the government, and it is the law in China that the government, the school, not the government, the school provides you with accommodation or provides you with housing allowance. And if the school gives you housing allowance, you can look for your own apartment. Like my apartment, this apartment, I searched it on my own. The school, they can also offer you what you call free apartment, so you don't have to worry about paying expensive rent. That's why I'm saying, if you get your salary, you can save up to 80% of your salary and just enjoy 20% of your salary. So you don't have to worry about paying a lot amount of rent, because the school does cover your rent. This one, I don't really know if I should really like consider it as a benefit, but for me, I do consider it as a benefit. You get to meet people from all over the world. From all over the world. Let me rephrase that. You got to meet people from different countries. As an ESL teacher, you might find that the school that you're working at, they've employed maybe people from New Zealand, USA, Canada, Australia, and the UK. So you get to interact with people from different cultures. You get to learn about those people's culture, their upbringing, how things are in their countries. So being an ESL teacher in China gives you the benefit to meet people from these 6 native English speaking countries, or maybe other different countries. Let me not say native teachers only, because there are some schools that hire non-native teachers, so you just have to meet or make friends with people from different countries. The other thing that I can consider as a benefit in China is that when you are working with kids here in China, you have to know that you are working with friendly kids. I will be honest with you, Chinese kids are so friendly. It doesn't matter if you arrived at the school like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, or maybe a month ago. They will show you love. They will shower you with hugs. They will shower you with kisses. They will show you so much love, and they will be attached to you, because Chinese kids, they are so eager to learn. They are friendly, and they will not maybe try to discriminate against you. I've been working as a kindergarten teacher since I got to China, although I have worked also at the training center. But ever since I arrived at China as an ESL teacher, I've met so many friendly kids. I've met lovely kids. And with working with these kids, it does take that loneliness feeling away, because you miss home, but yet you have these kids who are attached to you. You have these kids who take you more than just a teacher, but take you as their friend, as their parent, because they build that trust, or they have that trust they have with you. They take you as a parent, they take you as a friend. So if you are at work, you do feel like you are at home, because the kids are lovely, the kids are so friendly. Traveling. When you're an ESL teacher here in China, you get to travel across this country here in Asia. It's just unfortunate right now because of COVID. We cannot travel, we cannot go anywhere. But if it wasn't because of COVID, I'm sure I would have visited a lot of countries because I had Indonesia in my bucket list. Well, I still have it on my bucket list. I have Malaysia, I have South Korea, I have Japan, and I have Singapore. Those are the countries that I want to travel here in Asia. But because of COVID, I cannot travel. Had it not been for COVID, I would have traveled maybe to Bali, I would have traveled to Maldives, I would have traveled to South Korea. But still, I can travel here in China. China is quite big, like it's huge. It's a huge country. It's a big country. Let me say huge. It's a big country. I do travel to a lot of places. I've been to Sanya, I've been to Guilin, I've been to Beijing, I've been to Nantong, I've been to Shanghai, I've been to so many places. When you are an ESL teacher here in China, you have the benefit to travel to these places here in China. Though I still want to visit maybe Harbin, I want to go to Guangzhou, I want to go to Shenzhen. These are the places that I still want to travel to. And it's quite easy to travel here in China as an ESL teacher because you have the money, and traveling it's easy. You have speed trains, you have airplanes which you can travel with, and the cost is not that much. You know, when you are an ESL teacher in China, I will repeat, when you are an ESL teacher in China, you have a lot of money that you can do a lot of things with the money. Traveling, food, buying clothes. You see, so traveling to these cities is not a problem. I'm not bragging, I'm just being honest. These are some of the few benefits of being an ESL teacher here in China. There are so many benefits of being an ESL teacher in China. I just mentioned the few from so many. Thank you for tuning in on my YouTube channel. Please, and I say please, do not forget to hit the subscribe button. Do not forget to leave a comment. Do not forget to like. I will see you on the next one. I am out of here.